So, good evening and happy Sunday, all of you guys on Facebook. You are entering the Common Sense Show TV arena. This is a premiere of season 2. Oh, you got me in here. And I have a very, very special guest with me this evening. My vacuum cleaner don't mind it; it's broke, so it's I meant to move that. What's up, Cam, Chanel? What's going on, you guys in the watch party? I appreciate y'all. Do me a favor, make sure you share this out to your friends and your family members and all that good stuff. Hey, cousin Annette, all y'all coming in here. So you guys know me, but who you don't know is my guest to my left. Now, the lady that I have to my left, you guys probably have never seen her on my page before because she doesn't do a lot of live on Facebook. But this is Mrs. Lala Key. Now, she is one of my bestest friends in all the world on social media, who, again, I've never met in person. But it's okay, because we will one day.
It's gonna come.
And she is the biggest Prince fan I know outside of, what's my girl, Apollonia. So everybody in the building, everybody in the building, you guys throw a what's up, a hand wave, all that to Miss Laura. I'm gonna minimize this here. There's some other people. Hey, Courtney Lakin, what's going on? I'm gonna take me a sip of this here coffee because I had a little tickle in my throat earlier, so I wanted to get in. So tonight on the premiere of the Common Sense Show TV, we are going to talk about a plethora of things going on in society. Hey, Lakin, thank you for the wave. Vicky, what's up? Good morning, God bless. That's tomorrow morning. I'm a little early for that, but everybody say hey. So a plethora of things, and we're going to start with a few things on social media. Now, of course, you guys watch the news, you listen to the radio, you watch the Breakfast Club and all that good stuff. You see who the donkey of the day is from Charlamagne the Guy, so you know who that is. So we're going to talk about a few things. One, we're going to talk about Mr. Andrew Chad Caldwell. If you guys don't know who he is, please go and do a Google search before you get started here. What's up, Russ? He's coming on the post, maybe not my post. Mr. Andrew, for those to refresh some of you guys' memory, Mr. Caldwell was the Mr. I'm Delivered guy from about 5 years ago. His video went viral, and now he is all kind of messy, and they call him Sister Girl and all that good stuff. But before we get into that, I'm going to introduce her again and let her say a few words and say hello to everybody. So again, this is Lala Key from Los Angeles, LA. My Courtney said his ass. Yeah, he's pretty bad. We're gonna get into that. So Miss Laura, say to the people.
Hi, everybody. I'm so glad to be here. I mean, I think this is the second I've ever been a guest in someone's show. And you know, Terry, I love your podcast. I love everything that you do because of the energy that you put behind it. Because I really feel that when you are honest with people, because there's so many fake people out here right now. And if you're not showing your true self, then you're leading people down the wrong path. So I love what you're doing. I actually have been live streaming for 3 years. I got into it because I'm a real estate agent. And I thought I was going to come on here and just show houses and stuff. And then I just fell in love with it. So I do a little bit of everything, and I've gotten pretty active. But I would never met you or any of the other people if I hadn't got into this world. I absolutely love it. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I am just honored to have you here. I mean, I've been following you for a little while. And so to have you on the show with me tonight is kind of a, doing good. All right. So everybody in the building, I got 4 people on my live right now. I don't know how many you have on your side, but I got 4.
I've got 4 showing, and I've 5. Some of my Perry sisters are coming.
Come on, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Hey, you guys. See, I go into the Perry girl stuff all the time. They don't know who I am. They're like, "Hey, who that Perry Bulls fan guy?" That's me. So
and David's here. Hi, David. Good to see you, David.
Hey, Cassandra. Good morning. Good morning. There I go again.
Good morning.
I know. I'm so used to saying that because I always do my good morning, God bless us. And yes, that's real wine she's drinking, not the blood of Jesus. That's real wine she's drinking. All right, so so our first topic of this evening is Mr. Andrew Chad Caldwell. So like I said, I don't know if you guys watch him at all. I kind of do. It's my guilty pleasure because this dude is absolutely retarded. I don't know. And I guess my question has always been, why people like that still get their 15 minutes of fame. I don't get that. You went viral. It's kind of like the Cash Me Outside girl, Dr. Phil.
Yes.
I mean, she went viral and now she's Bad Barbie or whatever her name is. Just
record deal and everything. It's like you're rewarded for bad behavior because people like to see train wrecks.
That's a complete train wreck.
What they don't realize is these train wrecks that are out there are setting examples for other people to be the worst train wreck after that. It builds and it builds and it builds because people want to see mess. They want to see drama. Until we stop looking at it, it's still going to be around.
The old saying is, if we know better, we'll do better.
Yes, but that's not true. If they know better and they see that it's getting them what they want, they do more.
I mean, it's crazy. I get it. I get Ratchet TV. I get the Real Housewives. I get some of that stuff, but Mr. Andrew is just messy on another level of being messy. I mean,
my thing with him is, yes, he's very, very messy, but he's also playing with God.
Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one.
You don't do that.
And the boy can hardly talk. He'll just do him. If you ever go to any of his lives, he says some of the craziest stuff. Like, dude, how can you even fix your face?
And the fake girlfriend? Yeah. You remember that?
You see that video? Oh, that video was crazy. He loved on her like she's like just the next piece of butterscotch or something, and it's so fake. It's so fake. That boy know he's slipping and dipping still. And so those of you guys that are watching and don't know who Andrew Caldwell is, if you watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Portia was one of the housewives, and she was married to Cordell Stewart, who was a football player. Of course, Mr. Andrew claimed to have slept with Cordell, and so there was a whole lawsuit and all that good stuff. But he's now even messier because now he's got into it with Adrian Bronner, the boxer. Now, Adrian Bronner is a boxer. He would knock your chin off your face. I don't get that.
I actually worry about him, Terry, because if he does cross the wrong person, you know what can happen. With so much homophobia out here today, if he says the wrong person, it's going to be over and it's trouble. Now, me personally, I could care less if anybody's black, white, green, purple, blue, gay, straight. I don't care.
Right.
My job is to love you. That's what I take from the Bible. Jesus came to tell me that I need to love everybody. If he can hang out with the prostitutes and the tax collectors, then you know what? I still can show love to everybody else. Exactly. But I do worry about that because that is very dangerous. One, he's a black man. We already know that's a mark against you, being honest. Yep. And being gay, which he claims he's not, but I'm sorry, he's playing with that.
Oh, he's really, I mean, some of the stuff that he says, I mean, he's come for a lot of people in society, a lot of people in the ministry he's come after and tried to cut. I'm like, dude, sit down. You talking about suing everybody and all that good, man. If you don't sit down, look here. I'm from the South, so we say look here.
I'm from Kentucky, so I understand.
Look, I want Andrew. I mean, if anybody was to share this out to him and he happened to see it, which I doubt, but if he ever gets to see it, this is for you, Andrew. I'm gonna look right at my camera so you can see me. My brother, live in your truth, my man. Live in your truth. Stop faking the funk to get a check. You know what I'm saying? Live in your truth. If you slipping and dipping, that's your business. Nobody's gonna judge you because you slipping and dipping. but stop bringing God into your stuff. That's one of the things I can't stand. Oh, I can't stand that. He want to sit there. That's that North Carolina. You better believe it. Right? And he wants to get in. He'll be in his car, and he wants to speak in tongues or whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? You're better off saying, here, this is what he did. This is what he does when he leaves home. He has a phrase, and I'm gonna say it, and I want you to repeat it. Okay, you ready, Lala?
Yes, I'm ready.
I should have bought a Honda. Say that 5 times fast.
I should have bought a Honda. 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 Oh my God!
But you should have bought a Kia. but you bought a Kia. See, that's what I'm saying. It's easy to take those phrases and put it. Here's another one for you. Ready? You ready? I tie my bow tie.
I tie my bow tie. 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 Tie my bow tie.
Hallelujah. Jesus. See, right there.
It's not okay, Terry.
You can take you have officially spoken in Andrew Caldwell tongue. I'm telling you, it's crazy the stuff that he do, and he'll get and he continues to play this game.
No, you better not play with God. God don't play with you. You see what I'm saying? He will make sure that you understand whose child you are, and he will spank you. I'm
trying to tell you. I tell folks all the time, God is funny about his grace. You heard me? Mm-hmm. And what you ain't finna get ready to do is continue to play. Because what the Lord will give, the Lord will take away. I'm trying to figure out what my dogs are in my shot. They just keep scrolling.
I love seeing them. I miss my little boogaboo.
Oh my goodness. But anyway, I just don't understand. But the fact, hey Evelyn, what's going on? Good evening to you. I don't understand why he still has this fame though, and why he's gaining steam by the day. It's not like, because
people like mess, Terry.
Come on, really?
People like mess. Come on now, let's face it. Look at you, compare it to what you see every day, and I see it every day pretty much in LA, is when it's a car wreck, the wreck is not the problem for the traffic jam. It's the people stopping to look to be a part of it that is the problem.
You get that in the country too.
Oh my God, everywhere. You kidding me? Because people want to see something. You can't unsee some of that stuff. I don't want to see any more of his mess, because it hurts me knowing that he's going to end up getting hurt. But you know what? Still supposed to send him love.
I love him. I love him in the depths of my big toe. I love him. I do. Anyway.
I'm saying had to have a sip after that.
I'm trying to tell you. Mess makes money. It does make money. You're absolutely right. I mean, drama. I mean, look at the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Look at the Basketball Wives. Look at whoever. I mean, and it's just that nonsense. And they load it. Bank. They make it. They got the bag. You understand? And I just don't understand. Well,
Terry, let's take it to live stream. Let's take the same situation to live stream. People love to look at mess. Like, when I never knew the backside of live streaming until I took a position in live streaming. The things that you guys don't see, I see. And it's scary stuff that people are so willing to do anything to be famous for 15 minutes. These kids, these people feel like, they want to be insta famous, but they don't understand the pressures that go with that. And they're living a lie. Many of these people are wearing coats, mink coats, popping the champagne, the $1,000 a bottle, and they're showing it on Instagram, but honey, they're going back to living in a car.
Right. It makes, let me tell you something. Excuse me. And I'm going to say this really slowly so people can understand.
You're going to say it slow, Terry?
Stuff like that makes my soul just itch. It just makes my soul down to the bottom of how you get that, how you got your shoes on? You get that itch in the bottom of your foot and you can't scratch it?
Yes.
That's kind of what that is for me. I was like, I don't get that. Exactly. Wearing your wealth doesn't make you wealthy. That's exactly right. So, pause before we get to the second topic. Listen, anyone in here, watch party that has shared it. Thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. Now, whether you're in here on purpose or whether you stuck in the back door, but you're in here now. So listen, this is what we're gonna do. I want for everybody to be interactive. This is the interactive show. You can comment, question, all that good stuff. I really like questions because I like hearing myself talk. And don't forget, at the very bottom of your screen there, to the very right, you got about 5 or 6 emojis. Make sure you're tapping those. Listen, I keep telling you guys that follow me on a regular basis. I do not charge you guys for those emojis. You're not gonna get an invoice.
They're free.
I don't do that. All right. So taking a pause, you guys know me. Maybe you don't. If you're in here via share and don't know me, my name is Terry. I broadcast from Southern Idaho. You are on the season premiere of the Common Sense Show TV with Lala Key from LA. I'm gonna get there. I'm 12 hours away from LA and have never been. Hey, Stacy. So
Michelle Hayward did have a comment. She said, exactly, wearing your wealth doesn't mean you're wealthy. That's so true.
Yeah.
So
I look at the guy.
You don't realize that material things don't make you wealthy.
It doesn't. I look at rappers. You know, I look at rappers when it comes to that point. I mean, you look at Migos, and they always wearing, these big. I'm like, so who? What? If you go out here, I bet you won't go in the streets of Chicago and pull that mess. You're gonna be like Jussie, looking crazy. Oh, I'll be up for taping in time motivation. Why is it? Why? That's labor. She said she bills for tapping emojis.
That's Michelle. What are you?
It is labor. It is labor. All right. So we're going to switch from Andrew. Our next topic. Oh, excuse me, Lord, this coffee, man. I'm telling you. I'm sorry.
I just get another sip of wine.
There it is. Bob will get tipsy while we're doing this. All right. So the second topic is going to be about Jussie Smollett. We didn't discuss that in our pre, but Jussie Smollett just came to my spirit. If you guys are not familiar with what happened with Jussie set up a whole thing to where he got beat up and then filed a report and it was found out that he faked it, and then they tried to charge him, and then the charges are now dropped and he's a free man. So here's my question to you, Laura, and to everyone who's listening. What are your thoughts?
Well, Terry, I have to say that something in my spirit tells me that he was involved in this. I don't care how innocent he claims that he is. He may have had the charges dropped, but he was not exonerated. And the reason that I say that I still believe that he had a hand in this is because I think the police department did a lot of things wrong in this case. And so therefore, they're kind of letting us slide a little bit because they know that they've done things wrong. And so it can't be prosecuted right. So therefore they dropped it. Now, I think they'll pick it back up if they can find more hardcore evidence. But something isn't right. Something just doesn't feel right. Now, I understand that he did hire them to help him with a video and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. But something, I have to listen to what God's given sense gives us here, is something is right. And I think he truly was just trying to call attention to himself. And unfortunately, he pulled race into this, which is already a volatile situation in this country.
Yeah.
Had he not said anything about MAGA or anything else,
right,
it wouldn't have gotten the attention that it did.
Right.
But yeah, something in me is telling me it's still not right.
Definitely. David Gonzalez said, it's weird that all the charges were dropped. It sounds like the studio bribed him, or bribed the guys, I guess. David also says Chicago has a history of corruption. Now that, I've heard that.
Coming from Kentucky, we used to go up to Chicago all the time for like concerts because Louisville is so small, a lot of people wouldn't come to Louisville. And so we were always told, you go up there and you behave your damn self and you come home. Because if you get caught up there, we can't guarantee you're gonna come home.
That's the truth. And so what intrigued me more, and let me say hey to Russ and Tammy that gets popped in here. I also heard that Rahm Emanuel has now sent Jussie a bill for $300K.
What?
For the investigation. Yes. Hey, Tammy. What's going on?
Are you serious? Now I didn't know that part, Terry.
Rom sent him a bill. Rom said, "No, we're gonna get that money. We're gonna get that money." And so that's what they did. He sent him a bill and said, since you filed this report and you got the charges dropped, we're gonna go ahead and give you this bill. This is Jussie Smollett, Michelle.
Well, his career's over.
I don't know. People like it's just like we just got to talk about Andrew. I think it's drama. I think Jussie was upset because they're changing his role on Empire, and so he had to make a stink in order for the studio to say, okay, maybe let's rethink this or whatever. Who's going to send Jussie the bill? Rahm Emanuel, the mayor of Chicago. The mayor.
I don't know. This is where we get fickle as people. It's so interesting. As much as we love drama, we love drama takes time, right? So maybe the Andrew thing is enough drama where we can handle it and stomach it. But with Jussie, it's different. You've pulled in race. You've pulled in things that we are fighting against because this country now has slipped big time in a time warp. Now you're going to pull some false stuff like that. It's no different than someone else saying that and causing these issues. You cannot cause these race relations. But from what I understand, they're not going to be bringing him back on Empire.
It wouldn't surprise me. They shouldn't. I mean, with all this drama. But here's the thing. The story was funky to me in the very beginning when he claimed that these two Nigerian brothers let that marinate for a minute, like neck bone juice. Two Nigerian brothers are walking around downtown Chicago, 2 o'clock in the morning with MAGA hats on. You right there for me? I was like, no. I'm not buying it. Hey, Carrie, I'm not buying it. It's just really.
Right.
But if we're going back to Chicago corruption, this is what I heard. There are so many different things happening in Chicago. Where that little girl got found in the freezer, Kanika, I think her name was. Where's the justice in that? The young man that was shot by Chicago police. Where's the justice in that? But they want to see Jussie a bill. The most, here's my opinion, and I will say this to anybody who's watching, because these opinions are those of mine. This is my show, my opinion. Nothing I say is etched in stone.
That's right. Your show, your opinion.
But I think that the worst they can charge Jussie with is filing a false report.
Yeah.
This other stuff is just totally Ricky-dink. They shouldn't be doing it, but here we are. And now he has this asterisk beside his name now. It's like you now have put your career in utter ruin because of this one thing.
That's right.
Why did you even do that?
That's right. I agree. I totally agree. It was drama for no reason. Now, had this been a true case, then of course I would have been the front person on the march line. But we all have some kind of common sense. And it's even funny because my husband even said something. Just don't sit right. My husband is a very quiet man. He doesn't say much of anything. So when he says something like that, I'm like, oh, wait a minute now. I'm here.
Shout out to Mr. Key.
Because, if he says something, then it's something big. But I don't know. It's just a hot mess.
It's all of it's a hot mess, and it's sad. But this is where the society have we gone that far down the rabbit hole? I mean, is it really that bad? But when I think about it, and I answer my own question and say, yeah, it is that bad. What's up, Tyrone and Steven? I see you guys at my watch party. I appreciate you guys coming through. I just don't get it. It boggles my spirit. It really does. It's like, and these are the people that our younger kids are looking up to.
I know. That's scary to me. Terry, my son is 33. I I can't imagine raising a child in this day and age to deal with all this stuff. I don't see how these parents do it today, and I really take off my sunglasses to them because honestly, it's tough. Like, you've got little ones, Terry. How are you dealing with that?
What I try to do is that I try to instill in them different values, right? So one of the things I teach my children. Now, my girls are grown. I have two bio girls, Tanika and Brianna. They're 26 and 23. And then I have Zariah and Devontae, who are 9 and 8. And then I have TJ, who you met earlier, who is 2. And so I try to instill in them that, and they have the same issue that we were talking about earlier as far as being of mixed disease. Their mother is Caucasian, their father's Black, and they have to go through 2 different divisions. So I try to help them and see it from this way. Like, one of the things I tell my son especially is that, you know, if you are the brightest star in your circle, you need to change circles. So it's all about progression and learning.
Ooh, you better tell the truth. Don't you be the top one all the time. You need to be in somebody's circle where you at the bottom.
I'm trying to tell you, it's about constant progression. That's what I try to do. And so I'm all the time, a lot of times I get mad at them because they're kids, and, you know, I have to get past that. But they have to learn certain things. And I talk to them about cops and how to react and all that good stuff. One of the movies that we're going to sit down and watch, me and the kids, is going to be The Hate U Give, because they really need to understand how their behavior and the situation could end badly. You know, so that's what I try to teach them all the time. What's up, Hardwood? I see you. Hey, cousin Tasha.
I just hate that I'm sorry, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
When they're young Black men, Black families shouldn't have to explain this stuff to our children. White families don't have this conversation.
They don't have to. We're going to talk about white privilege. People believe that white privilege exists. Some people think it doesn't. And I really don't get into that, because me being African American and my fiance being Caucasian, it's not touchy. We talk about it, and we have a healthy conversation about it, and we move on. You know what I'm saying? But the kids have to know both sides of the fence. They can't be, you know, all Black. They can't be all white. You know, and so. Yeah,
but law says what, Terry? Law says what? Law says one drop of Black, you're Black.
You Black all day. It's like I was picking at Laura before we came on a little while ago, and she said, you know, I'm mixed. I said, okay, yeah, I know. And she said, you know how you Black? How you know you're Black? And I pointed at her lips. I said, this is how you know. This is how you know that you're Black, because of your lips. It's great because Black women have lips like that.
And I said they came from my mama, and she's white.
And her mom was white, so it's kind of crazy. But, you know, it happens. It happens. It happens. All right. So take another pause. We're gonna do our third topic, and then we're gonna close this thing out. We're already 30 minutes in.
Oh, all right,
so, yeah.
Wait, too fast, Terry.
No, I need to slow down a little bit. We'll get some other stuff. The third topic that we're gonna get into is about Cardi B, the rapper. That I can't do that, but yeah, that.
You know,
those of you who don't know,
you know that she trademarked that, right?
She did. She trademarked that.
Did. And you know what? I am not a Cardi B freak. I don't really care for her. It doesn't represent me. But I have to tell you, and she came on Twitter or something and said, y'all mad at me because I trademarked. But let me tell you something. Everywhere I go, people want to ask me how to do that. She said, don't be mad at me for making this money. And I have to agree with her on that. People do it. Big business people do it all the time. It's no different than the guy who owns Black Meetup. He's white. Okay, so you're not gonna get mad at him, but you're gonna get mad at her. Girl, step into your cash. You made it up.
Yeah, get your bag. Get your bag. I get that. But here's why she's in the news. Just so you guys, maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but this is why she's in the news. Was because there was a video that was leaked. I think it was by Rick Ross, another rapper, who said that Cardi was drugging and raping dudes while she was a stripper. Now,
she admitted it though, didn't she, Terry?
I think she did. I heard she did.
No, my husband
I'm
did.
tripping on it. Like, what makes her any different from Bill?
Bill Cosby, not a thing. Not a thing.
I'm kind of torn with it. Like, how do we get here? How is she okay? And Bill serving life.
It's not okay. It's not okay. There's nothing okay about it. Just because you're a woman or a man does not make it okay. You don't drug people and have sex with them.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
If you admitted it, honey, you just opened yourself up to a lawsuit. So guess what? Ain't gonna matter because your butt needs to be fine.
Bars need to go downtown for that. That's
downtown.
I don't get it. I don't. But Cardi B has gotten so much love so quickly. She came on. I mean, I remember watching her on Ratchet TV when she came on Love and Hip Hop, and she was just this ratchet little rapper from New York or wherever she's from, and she was a nobody. And now, look at her. I mean, Cardi B. She's doing Pepsi commercials and all that good stuff. Hey, Felicia, what's going on? And it's like. But now all this stuff come out. But what upsets me the most about it, though, Laura, is that the video was leaked by Rick Ross, another rapper, another person who's making bank. Is this a constant? Do you think, let's say, another episode of the crab in the barrel mentality?
Oh, I believe in that. That's one of the things that I talk about, the crab in the barrel mentality. Mm-hmm. You're going to be successful, but I'm not going to let you be successful because I'm going to tear you down because I need to be in your place.
Right.
I do believe that. And then unfortunately, we are our own enemies when it comes to fame. I have to go back to what is his purpose for releasing that? What is your purpose? Why would you do that? And generally, it's usually centered behind jealousy or centered behind some kind of hate.
Okay. Hey, Wendy. I mean, he's just sending him a shot. He's just like, he's just chilling.
I just love him to death. He's adorable.
He's a clown.
No, my thing is, what was your intention, bro? What was your intention?
That's what I don't get it. I mean, because Rick Ross has his own bag, has his own bag. I mean, he's Maybach music. I mean, he's like the man. Why would he do this? Why would he try to salt or throw sand on Cardi B? I just don't get it. But there's
something behind that story. You just don't come out with that if there's not something that you want out of it.
I think he pushed up. I gotta read this comment Dave did right. David said, "Sounds like my ex-supervisor tears others down to keep herself looking good." Of course, that's how it is in business for real. But I just don't get it. I'm thinking that Rick tried to push up and
she rejected.
No, right, and she was like, "No, I got you. It feels good to say X." I know that's right, boy. I feel your pain on that. But
yeah.
But Rick, man, you take your fake. See, and Rick Ross. See, don't nobody know about. A lot of people don't know about Rick's background. Rick was Popo. Before he started rapping, Rick was Popo. Rick was a corrections officer, and with a badge, the whole 9 yards. Now you want to rap about slinging dope, bro? Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I need for you to get
all about opportunity.
Oh man,
all about opportunity.
Yeah, probably so.
Whatever you can to be famous. Now let's also look at the fact that Freeway Rick Ross, the guy who really did serve all this time for being top drug kingpin here in LA, went to prison for years for what he did, and now he's out trying to make it right. And he sued Rick Ross for using his name.
Oh wow!
He lost. So Rick Ross,
the real Rick Ross lost
off of Freeway Ricky Ross. He's using his name, and now the guy who really made it famous, who's trying to claim himself back and doing good for the community. I just said, and doing good for the community. Can't even get his name back.
Wow.
Did I just hit you with something you didn't know?
Let's take a pause. Let's take a pause for a minute. That's crazy. My mama named him. His mom named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. That's his boy's name. That boy's name is Rick Ross. Okay. I always laugh at people trying to act like they're from the hood when they OP.
Right?
I read Dave's comment. He said, I always laugh at people trying to act like they're from the hood when in reality they are OP Taylor. Yeah, OP from Mayberry. I know who that is.
That's right.
Crazy. I just feel so bad.
Pretend like what you're not. I will never try to pretend like something I am not. I will never do that.
Never do that.
That's not being true to myself, and it's not being true to what God has made me.
Right.
I can't.
Yeah. I'm Terry.
I'm also one person who will tell you if I'm wrong. I will tell you that I'm wrong, and I will apologize to you. I am not one of these people who have a problem with swallowing when I'm wrong.
Right.
I can't do it.
I can't. I just can't. I just really, really can't. And it's sad that we still live in that crab in the barrel mentality. It's sad that there are still people who are drugging people to get ahead. There are still, people that are. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And it bothers me.
She needs to serve time.
Yes. She needs to go downtown just for a little bit, just to see what it's like. And then we're gonna see how whatever that is. Yeah. I just want to see it. And so last thing we're gonna talk about tonight, and it's a sad story. But I thought I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Let's do it.
It's so silly. For those of you who don't watch the news or social media or read any kind of Twitter or anything like that, there was a young lady who was a college student down at University of South Carolina. She went to a party with her classmates and roommates or whatever. She called for an Uber. The Uber never came, but somebody came, and she got into the back of this vehicle. This man put on the child locks on that car, drug her out to the middle of the field, and killed her. I want everyone out here that's listening, whether it's you Lala and LA or anywhere else in the country, if you guys take Ubers, please be careful.
To be honest, it's not just car rides. It's for me showing houses. I must be very, very careful with the homes that I show.
Are you strapped when you go?
No, I am working on getting my concealed. Some people agree with that, some people don't, but it's not as easy to get it here in California than it is in places like Kentucky or Colorado. It is a lot stricter here. That's
sad. It's easy here in where I am here in Idaho. It's pretty easy. Just go downtown and do a paper thing, and you can get it. But yeah,
I'm not scared of guns. I'm not, because I grew up with them. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. You better know I take it very serious if I have to deal with a gun.
Yeah, that's some serious stuff. But I first of all, I didn't know they grew them so pretty in Louisville. I had no idea. Look at that.
As a country girl.
Country bumpkin. That's what they call me. But I don't care. I'll take it. So this is what I want in closing, because we're right at 17 minutes.
Went too fast, Terry.
I know, right? I only do it for an hour, but before I go, I want to know if there are any questions or comments. Is there anything you want me to talk about before we get out here?
He's down at the ocean doing his thing.
Oh yeah, he ain't thinking nothing about you right now. He good. He's doing his thing. So for those of you guys, you can follow Miss Laura at Reality Goddess on any form, any social media platform. You guys, of course, know you can follow me at Terry_Bulls fan here on Facebook. If you're on Periscope or Twitter, I am Terry_Bulls fan there. Hey, for those of you who don't listen to podcasts, get a grip. Listen to podcasts. They're easy. They're audio, right? So you can follow me on Anchor.fm, or if you have an Apple device, it's on iTunes or a Spotify or Google Podcast if you have it. Android. Miss Laura?
Yes.
Call it a night. You have a great one. She's an hour behind, right? So she's gonna look to the ocean, Mr. Key.
Yeah.
So
sunsets.
You guys have a great night. Come back and see me next Sunday at 6 p.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. I have another great guest on for you guys. Have an awesome weekend. Those who follow me in the morning, I will see you on my Good Morning and God Bless right here on Facebook. Have a great evening. All right.
Thank you, Terry.